spectators.
All right, we got mics on both sides.
Johnny, I'm just wondering how you're kind of adjusting to the game, and I don't know how you feel now. You've kind of been here for a few months.
Yeah, I think definitely feeling more and more comfortable. Like every practice, every game, getting a better feel for just the style of basketball. It's definitely been an adjustment, but feeling a lot more comfortable.
And when you're out there, do you think, or do you you're one of the few guys off the bench that played the other night? Are you thinking, or are you just playing?
I'm just playing. Yeah, I don't really think about it too much. I'm just focusing on the game.
And how important is that to your ability to come out and have an impact?
Yeah, I think it's definitely important. Just trying not to get distracted by anything. Not trying to put extra pressure on myself. Just being relaxed.
Johnny, I think something like 80% of the shots you've taken so far have been threes. Just how have you kind of embraced that role, and how do you expect it to develop going forward?
Yeah, it's definitely been a new role for me. Definitely haven't been that kind of player in my career so far, but I think I'm enjoying it. I think I'm liking the shots I'm taking, and the teams, I think they're encouraging me taking the shots, just not hesitating.
Johnny, Friday was a pretty big stage against UConn. Are there any experiences you've had in basketball that have compared to that in any respect?
Absolutely not. That was unreal. Yeah, that was definitely something I remember for a long time.
I don't know, have you had a chance to think about it? I guess how surreal it is, thinking that this time last year, thinking you're going to be in high school still. Have you had the chance to let that soak in?
Yeah, a little bit. I was just talking about it with one of my friends the other day. I was watching UConn win the national championship a few months ago on TV. Now, get the opportunity to play against them was pretty special moment, and yeah, I remember it for a long time.
And I guess during the season, what have been some of the big coaching points that Coach Self and the staff have been giving you along the way?
I think the biggest thing would just be myself. You know, don't try and to do something that I can't do. I think that's the biggest thing. Just they're just being encouraging of me, just doing what works.
Johnny, obviously you guys had a game against Connecticut, big game Friday. You have Kansas City tomorrow, and then Missouri on Saturday. Not to look ahead, but have they talked to you about Missouri? Have you know anything about the rivalry and how far it dates back and kind of what's involved in all that?
I know a little bit. Yeah, I know it goes back a long way, but yeah, I don't know a lot. I've heard it's a pretty intense rivalry there.
And growing up, through any of your playing days, any rivalries? Obviously, that's not going to compare, but have you experienced rivalries on any level?
Not really, no. Nothing too intense. Nothing that would compare to this.
Johnny, what's the feedback been from coaches as the season's kind of progressed on your own development?
Yeah, it's been pretty positive. They know that I've definitely new to everything here, being kind of thrown into the deep end. They've been pretty positive with me. They know that it's going to take a few months to get adjusted to. So yeah, it's been positive.
What's the kind of the biggest thing they've told you to kind of work on?
It's been a few things. Just being confident is the biggest thing. They know what I'm capable of. They just want to get the most out of me. Just being confident, not hesitating.
So, for our conversation after the game, Australian rules football and playing basketball here, can you kind of compare the skill set required, the pressure on the athletes that are performing in your mind?
There's not a lot of similarities. I think the biggest takeaway from the sport would be just being the physicality aspect of it, being able to absorb and take contact. I think that's the biggest translation. Yeah.
Anything else?
Thanks, Johnny.